Yeah.
We always get the loud music, and then it's like, hey, here we are.
I know. I feel like I yell every time. I'm like, hello, I can't hear you.
What we need is some really, I don't know, what's our good drinking song?
Something loud.
Drunk and I don't want to go home.
Wait, what is that country song? Prop me up beside the jukebox.
Something like that. It looks like our usual buddies are in here. We got Will, we got Kike, we got Luke, we got Zach, we got Kevin, Stan, Morbid Sadistic, Patrick's in the house.
Yes.
Timmy, Blaker's Python, Eric from Drop Time, John's in, Brother John.
Yes, my John.
Karashay.
Oh yes, and Will was up earlier, right?
Yeah. Will was up early there. Yep, PCF. Brother Jeremy.
Yes.
Holly's down in here. Thank goodness we didn't scare her off.
I know.
I said PCF. Did we get everybody live feed ASMR?
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
I think we did it. I think
we did it,
everybody. Okay. We have got an awesome guest tonight.
Yep.
We have got Earl from LSR. I do not know if he got Bucky, but I did get Bucky on the thumbnail.
Yes, that is right. Bucky has some more shirts I've been working on. He's going to be, and his siblings are getting shirts.
His siblings, yeah. His siblings.
I've been talking to my sister. We've been working on his siblings' outfits.
Good deal.
Yeah.
They picked up his siblings in St. Louis, so work on those siblings.
It's a hot mess. Very neat.
Well, Farrah, have a sip of your drink and it'll look better.
I had the children. I was like, before we start, deliver mom's mom juice.
Mom juice. Okay, we better bring out Earl before he gets.
I know. Before he's like, come on, ladies.
What are you guys doing up there?
I know. It's Buggy.
He's got Buggy.
He does.
All right.
He's so cute.
He's adorable. I love Bucky.
He is.
Yeah, Bucky was a kid in St. Louis. Everybody wanted to play with my beaver.
Oh my God, I laughed so hard. But I have to say though, like I know that you, Mr. Earl, I know that you are all about like education and getting people comfortable with the reptiles, but I have to give you kudos, and I keep telling Jim this story. And Angie, you were there too. The lady that worked at the hotel, we were there by the guy with the green mohawk.
Yes.
And just the way that like you handle that, and Mama Ren said, watch this, watch him, watch this. Yeah. And just sitting back watching that, I mean, there's the patience. I don't know. It was really cool to see it in person.
Yeah.
I watched that girl all day. You know, every time she went around, you know, I'd see her come by and she was like way standoffish from everything. And so when I had the opportunity, you know, I struck, and, you know, I knew my wife wouldn't touch that spider, you know, because my wife is not that person. And she let the spider crawl across her hand too. But she did that to help me with her. But, you know, that girl had no desire whatsoever to touch anything. And we got her to touch the spider first. And then I did a snake. And the next thing I know, she's off handling all kinds of stuff. And I mean,
it was funny. It was really cool. And then for Mama Ren to be like, watch this. She like tapped me, watch this. Watch him work his
It's always how you approach somebody. And, you know, with an animal, I've got to help that person get over that. You know, there's no way around it. But it's like I said, it's all in the way you approach somebody. And she didn't first. I mean, it took her a minute.
Right.
But she put all her trust into me, and she didn't get hurt. And next thing you know, she's handling everything there. So it was a win.
Yeah.
You know, if that's the last person I touch, you know, the rest of my life, I did something good there. So
it was awesome.
It was the neatest thing, because we all had to put our hands out and let that spider crawl all the way across all of us.
Yeah,
and she was able to do it, and it was just so cool because, like you said, we turned around and she was at somebody else's booth without all of us, and she was holding the snake. We were like, "Oh, look at her! Look at her!"
For those of y'all who weren't there were 5 women standing behind me. And both Angie's, my wife, I don't even remember who was there. There were 5 of them, and so I told this girl, I said, if all of these women will hold the spider across him, will you? She said, yes.
Yep.
And I was a little nervous with my wife because she's never handled like that. And she just stuck her hands there. Everybody did, and it worked so perfectly.
Yep.
So
absolutely,
it's awesome, and it was a group effort there to make that happen. But it wasn't just me; it was a group effort. But
no,
yeah,
it was neat to see. It was neat to be a part of it. It was neat to see you do your magic in person, because you hear about it all the time, but to see it and be a part of it was really cool. I had to say that. So
it's a lot of fun because we get it all the time here. A guy will come here to pick up a snake, and he's got his girlfriend with him, and she's like standoffish, and nah, she's holding burn before she's leaving. I'll tell you that right now. We didn't mess with a baby ball python. We're going straight to a 7-foot, 8-foot berm. And
yep,
it's pretty cool to see that.
That was fun. It was awesome. It was awesome.
The cool thing for me was that I because I have had a brown recluse bite me, and I carry the scar where I lost eyesight from it for a while. Me letting that spider crawl across me that day was something as well. So it was like we both had a taste of it that day. I was like, I want one of these bigger spiders now too, and he's always like, you're always wanting something new every time you get around.
What? Damn Earl. Damn you, Earl.
Damn you, Earl. But
no, it's just so much fun though. When, like I said, I'd went to the bathroom, standing by the bathroom, and when I walked out, I said, "There's a bunch of crazy people here, ain't there?" And she goes, "Boy, you ain't lying there." And so I knew right then, she was terrified, and she's working there. I mean, she didn't have anything to do with the show, and. So I watched her. I've seen her several times standing way back. The booths that didn't have animals, she'd walk up to. But if they had an animal, she wasn't getting 5, 6 feet. And that guy was talking to her about spiding, and he said something, holding. She goes, "Oh no!" I told her, and I pulled it out, and I tried to get her to hold. Just watching me, and I knew that wasn't going to happen. And that's what here, if they'll all let it crawl across their hands, will you? She said, yes. It's a done deal. I don't know what you're going to do. I'm expecting y'all to go there. Because I didn't have to hold it. I just, if they open, will you? But it was cool. But it's fun to get somebody that's terrified of anything. I mean, the porcupine. I've had a lot of people, of course, there's a big misconception on porcupines. They think they're going to shoot wheels at them. And once they finally get that out of their head, then, they want to touch it. But
they have this magic turbo button. It's like, shoo, shoo,
yeah.
shoo.
But there's a lot of people that are terrified of all. And I personally like to, but I'll pull one out and hold it if I can get somebody else to, I mean, there's certain animals I don't like, but I will hold anything to get somebody over their fear of something.
Yeah.
I did see Kurt would come in, and I did see Joel come in. So I want to say hi to both of them.
Yes.
Did I miss anybody? Okay. And you did get Jeffrey to hold a berm. So.
Oh yeah.
We didn't think he would do that. So.
Yep. Are you talking about at my house?
Yes, at your house.
Yeah.
He said that's where Juicy G learned how to deep throat.
We heard about that special, talented snake and child.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, one of the tricks to little kids is I put the snake's head in my mouth, and it lets them know that the snake's not going to hurt them. And so I trained Worm, to do that. And every once in a while, she'll just keep going. You'll just go right to the, your tongue. She'll start to go down your throat, and you got to really watch that. And don't you see G to watch opening her mouth because things can happen. So I'm she go ahead and do it.
Kyle tells that story. Yeah, that is one I will never ever forget.
Hey Diego, hey Kyle.
Yep. Oh, look, speak of the devil, there he is right
Kyle.
there. Yep.
Will says he can't hear Earl.
What's the deal here?
I don't know. They say you sound like a robot.
Me. Hold on.
Stan says he's breaking up.
Oh. Better?
You look like you're froze. I don't know why.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey Dominique. How are you, babe? It's freezing.
Angie, can y'all hear me?
It's freezing.
It keeps freezing. It's like every other.
Let me go out and come back.
Come back in? Okay. We'll try that.
Maybe Texas is getting some snow.
Oh, I hope not.
I know. That would be bad. He's still frozen in here, though.
Yeah. Do you think it's the...
Oh, there he goes.
I've removed him.
You removed... Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's weird. Can you believe Christmas is in 2 weeks?
No.
I know. I can't either. I'm going to make Jim do all the Christmas shopping.
Okay. There we go. Let's try that.
Okay.
Is that better?
Hear me now?
I don't know.
I don't know what is up.
Did that one work?
Hello.
Did that work?
How about now? That's what I do all the time. I'm like, my phone sucks. How about now? How about now?
Will. Hey,
I don't know
Patrick.
what the problem is. 'Cause you,
I don't know.
y'all
I
hear
don't
me
know
better?
either.
You sound a little bit better, but now you're froze.
Ashley says no snow, just rain.
Well, tell Kyle to get on the roof and like hold the antenna down.
Hold the antenna, Kyle.
I don't know.
We want to talk to Earl about US Ark.
Yes, because we can't get Mr. Phil.
We want to talk about US Ark. He said Earl's breaking shit.
Can you hear me?
We can
Can you
hear
hear me?
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it still freezing?
Yeah, it's still kind of coming and going.
It's full here. I don't know why.
Kyle's brown. Oh my god. Oh man.
Will.
You're bad. Will. Can you hear us? Are we breaking up and stuff? Or
You're fine.
okay.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, Kyle said he's on it. He's gonna get on the roof here shortly and hold
He's
it.
gonna fix it.
Yeah, he's about 35 minutes from here, so it's going to take him a minute.
I know. I don't know.
He said, hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Okay. know. You sounded better though a minute ago. So
I know it got better there for a minute.
It did.
Well, I'm on the regular.
Juicy will get the ball pointed in the right direction.
Please.
Oh, good.
No, it's just on the computer. It's on the computer. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh.
No, I'm on the computer.
He does sound a little better though, doesn't he?
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know. It's being special. Technology is special.
I know.
Well, we're in the middle of a storm here too, so.
Oh, so that's probably
That's probably why. Okay, that's probably why.
Now I'm having to get right up on my computer because I'm using the microphone off the computer.
Okay.
We'll clear cache and come back maybe.
How do you do that?
I don't know. That's
Well, we don't know how to do that. We don't know how to clear a cache and come back. You're asking things that.
Well, you gotta when you go into your browser history and you clear it, it usually just tells you. I should automatically clear it, but yeah. It's all right. You sound you look more real.
Now you look good.
Well,
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Hey, Rock.
Yes.
All right, so you're wanting to talk about USARK?
We're wanting to talk about USARK, sir.
You have that line to Mr. Phil.
And you also have a good knowledge of what USARK does for us and how we support and how they support us. So if you could give us a rundown, we would appreciate it.
Unfortunately, the sign says USARK fights for your rights. That will be changing next week. The new sign will say USARK fights for the rights of responsible keepers.
Oh, I like that.
So USARK is just that. They fight for the rights for responsible keepers.
Okay.
The people that are mishandling animals and extremely dirty cages and stuff like that, they're not fighting for them. People are shining a bad light on what we do. And so the biggest thing is, we need people to donate for sure. All donations are great. But membership is the biggest thing with USARK. We need members. USARK Florida is a big part of what we do. Go become a member of USARK Florida. It's free, as far as I know at this point. And don't forget to donate to USARK Florida. USARK Florida is like the epicenter of everything going on in the whole United States. So if Florida loses any of these states, you got about 7 states that are going to jump on it and adopt the same laws. And unfortunately, I was at St. Louis, right next to our table. I heard we were talking about this. And you're absolutely right. It's not your state today.
Right.
Tomorrow it may be. So everybody needs to win this fight. If you're selling animals, you're not donating to USARK, there's something wrong there.
Yep.
But becoming a member is the most important thing. Yes, we need donations, but we need members. When USARK, Phil and his team of attorneys go in and to a big meeting to fight for our rights, and they say, how many people, how many members do you have? And Phil says 10, 12,000. We don't look very big. But when he go in and say we have 1 million members, we're serious. They take us serious. So we need memberships, guys. It's $40 a year for the cheapest membership. You spend more than that on Starbucks a week. I mean, come on. I know there's more than 1 million breeders in the United States. And to see how few members we have, it's very unnerving, to say the least. So that's the biggest thing, and it's not just Florida, everywhere. I mean, all down the East Coast are banning tags. There's states, New York is banning a bunch more stuff. California, ban it. It's getting ridiculous.
That's what I was going to ask, not to interrupt you, sir, but it's two different, just to be clear. So you can be a member of USARK, and then you also have USARK Florida as a separate membership, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
USARK Florida is a lot smaller. They have some really good people on the board. I know several of them, and these guys have been doing it for 30 to 40 years, so we have people in play there. I always said if we could do a chapter in Texas that I'd be a part of it, because that's something I really feel strongly about. I talk about regulation all the time, and, I get a lot of controversy. People think I'm trying to take their rights away for keeping, certain animals and stuff. I'm not going to take anybody's rights away. I have everything I'm talking about. And the thing about it is, though, is if we self-regulate, the government has no reason to regulate for us. And so by self-regulation, I'm not talking about putting regulations in play. I'm talking about doing the right thing. Don't show videos, bite videos, don't show feed videos, don't show free-handing venomous videos. Regulate yourself. When you do a video that's questionable, think about it before you post it. Is this going to hurt the fight with USARK? Is this going to make our industry look bad in any way, form, or fashion? And if the answer is even questionable, don't post it. The people that are putting those videos out there, quit sharing them, quit watching them. If they don't get the views, they're going to try something else. Unfortunately, these guys make money doing, stupid videos. And I understand it. I do. But at the same time, I don't agree with it. So
no, but then the ones that post the videos where they should have questioned themselves, and then they turn around and blame other people.
Yep.
And say, oh yeah, those speak volume. So
yeah. When they do a rebuttal video months later and talking about everybody else was at fault, and I think it's
funny they delete all the negative comments too. I noticed that there was no negative comments in there at all. It was very eye-opening. I thought, man, to be surrounded by that amount of positivity, God, you are awesome.
If you watched it live and saw all those negative comments coming through, and there was probably 2/3 of the comments deleted before they shared that video. So it kind of, I don't know, it's funny.
Yeah.
I apologize. Sheldon's just being very disruptive in the background.
Another thing is, you got a lot of companies out there that are not going to support that kind of stuff. I know Sue with Ship Your Reptiles deletes everything. She blocks everybody that is doing feeding videos, stuff like that. I'm doing the same thing. If you get blocked from me, or you get unfriended, there's a reason for it. I don't agree with what you're doing, and I'm not going to be a part of it. We're fighting so hard right now to keep our rights. I'm not going to support that kind of stuff. So,
right.
It's very unfortunate that, I had somebody, I was on somebody's live the other night. I don't even remember whose live it was. It might've been my live. Yeah. We had a discussion with, Josh. Josh got on there and he thanked me for being very professional when I called him out on something. And I mean, if I see you doing something questionable, I'm going to call you and talk to you personally. I'm not going to trash you. It's your channel. You do what you want, but I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. And, I'm going to be as professional as I can about it. I'm not going to yell and scream at you because, again, it's not my channel. But he told me, he said, the very next video I did, I stepped back and I thought about it. And he said, we changed up a few things. He said, so thank you for calling me out. People get so wrapped up in, especially when you're monetized, they get so wrapped up in the money of it, they don't know about what we're doing anymore because they're too busy making money. And when you get a video that gets 30,000 in first day, you're making money. I get it. You know, my videos are boring. You know, I don't get 35,000 views a day. I promise you. You know, but I've never cared about that either. The people that watch my stuff watch it.
Exactly.
I mean, if you would put a bikini on, you would get a lot more views.
I talked about that the other day. I could bring bikini models in here. I could wrap snakes around these half-naked women, and I'd have millions of views. And you know
need
what? That's all
Juicy
fine and
G.
good.
You need
That's all fine
Juicy
and good,
G.
but that's not what we do.
Right.
You know, and
yeah.
You know, me in a bikini, I would lose probably 90% of my followers the first day. That would be very, very.
Yeah.
I couldn't even watch that myself. Nobody wants to see that. I promise you.
Oh man.
Some say I'm fluffy, but I know I'm fat, and fat and a bikini don't go together.
Mr. Donahue said he wants to see it.
Yeah, I'm not.
That is true, Eric. They are worried about the clickbait. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juicy G be drooling, I know, but.
Oh man, Kyle, you are no fun. Damn.
Yeah, I wouldn't allow Kyle to film that. I would lose him forever. You know, he'd be blinded.
Blinded.
Yeah. So then he wouldn't be useful at all. No, clickbait is a really good thing too. And I mean, I've never used clickbait by any means. You know, when we do videos, I use a clip out of the video and I use that snake. I don't edit the clip at all. You know, we just screenshot something of that video and put it up there. I get it. It draws a lot of attention, but you know, it's not worth it to me.
Kyle would run away.
Kyle filmed a little story one time of me cleaning a rat tub, and that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. He had 1.3 million views, and it was like, why and how? I'm cleaning a rat tub. That's our biggest, watched video we've ever done. But 1.3 million views cleaning a rat tub.
That's funny.
So
what is while you're talking about like promoting, so Barchek recently had a video he did and he openly, which I like this about him and I like it about you too, is Barchek got bit by his iguana, I think, if I'm saying it right, but he ended up with like 17 stitches. And he was like, I screwed up. I wasn't paying attention. And he didn't show the graphic portion of it, but he was like, this is part of the process, is what happened. What do you think about that? Because some people, I think, would want you to, or I guess, and I think some people try to say, don't show that. But I like it because it's the honesty of it. It's the truth of owning the animals in the industry and doing it and promoting it, and the good and the bad and the ugly, but I think in a tactful manner, if that makes sense, right?
Well, recently somebody tried to attack me. They didn't put my name out there, but they tried to attack me. So for those of y'all that don't know who they were talking about, I'll let you know who they were talking about. So I was hit by a berm, a 20-foot berm. It's been several years ago. My wife was late getting somewhere. It was about a 15-pound rabbit. It was thawed, but it wasn't warm, and we were scheduled. At that time, we had this berm in a 500-gallon aquarium, so unfortunately, you had to take everything on the top, and it was an old saltwater aquarium. And this is why I don't recommend glass cage animals. You need to have proper caging, but so we have rules when it comes to venomous and large animals. You never handle by yourself. Do everything properly. Use the proper tools. So this particular day, instead of taking it off and then taking the metal off, I lifted up the corner and I told Ren to hold it. And I didn't use tongs. I reached in and hold the rabbit with my hand. The snake was in shed. The rabbit had no heat signature. She came up the side and I on the head, and she got all the way up to here in her mouth. And by the time it took about 15 minutes to get her off of me, and by the time we got her off, and of course the lid's still on there, so it's not easy to grab her, And so Ren's freaking out. I was laughing the whole time. And
I can imagine.
It was funny because she's freaking out, and the snake's on me. I did have a glove on, and we didn't know how bad it really was until that snake off me. And yeah, once she calmed down, I told her to go get some alcohol with me Jose Cuervo, and it is what it is, and poured it in her mouth. And the snake immediately let go, and so. And she ate the rabbit. We were buddies after we got back from the emergency room. But I went in the bathroom, and when I pulled the glove off, the glove was leaking blood out the top. I mean, it was bad. And so, we went to the emergency room, and they and had a few stitches in my hand. Most of it was like a butterfly. I think the cleaning was the worst part because we used a snake steel brush, and that was awesome. Luckily, the hand was still fairly numb, and none of it when it started. But I can say this about half home, that crap wore off, and I felt every bit of that by rust the rest of the way home. They have to clean, because the bacteria and stuff like that. And I don't mind telling stories of that because it does happen,
Right.
We get relaxed, we get in a hurry, and we make mistakes. And that's the thing that you have to look at is you can't get relaxed. When you're with any animals whatsoever, you can't get relaxed. You always on toes. The venomous room, we don't allow cell phones in there, we don't allow anything. And says they got weird noises coming when I'm talking. I don't understand what's going on here. I've never had issues with Springer. But a lot of people don't talk about that kind of stuff, and I don't know why. The thing is, we don't want it videoed. We don't want it showing all the gruesome stuff because that's what's going to cause problems. Am I the first to get bit? Absolutely not. Am I the first person to have stitches? No. Look at croc monitors. How many people have been bit by croc monitors? And I'm talking they got chunks. Well, they don't play. I've been bit by tegus, crocodiles, and I've had some bites. And those people that did big snakes, I'm just throwing it out there.
No, I appreciate it, and I think it makes it makes, at least from my personal opinion, value more because you're willing to be honest about that kind of stuff and say this stuff happens when we get distracted and we get in a hurry like that, and you're not going all the blood and guts and gore, but you're being honest with what can happen. It's something that's there, instead of just pretending that it's all rainbows and sunshine. So. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I mean, using the proper equipment to handle the animals you're working with, I mean, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
When you're feeding big animals, you need to have feeding tongs. And I'm talking big feeding tongs, because those animals are dangerous when they're in a food frenzy,
You see me jump.
Like I said, she was all the way to here inside her mouth, and fortunately for me, that snake had never eaten live her whole life, so that's a big plus because she never even wrapped it up. She just bite it and start eating, and and it, when you got a 20-foot snake on you, there's not a whole lot you can do either.
No.
You know, I've heard stories, you know, several times where, you know, they pull the cages down, you know, they got like vision cages and pull the cages down, dragging cages across the yard, trying to get a snake off of them. And, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people that will talk about it, and there's a lot of people that hide the fact that they got bit. And, you know, I think we need to be a little more truthful with what really goes on, you know, but be mindful when you're doing that stuff. Don't be videoing it while it's happening.
Right.
You know, I didn't stop and take a selfie, you know, with this snake.
No. Hey, Mama Rin, take our picture, right?
Yeah. I mean, she was freaking out too much to even think about that.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing I ever saw. I mean, because she was flipping out. And when I finally got her settled down, I said, just get me some alcohol. And she brings me a bottle of Jose Cuervo. Like, hell with it. Alcohol is alcohol at this point. Right. One of us got to have some relief. If it don't work on a snake, I'm drinking it.
No, I guess I mean, I appreciate the honesty. I know Angie's the same way. It's just, it's good. Like, I feel like we can ask you a question. You're going to be honest with this. You're going to tell us the good, bad, and the ugly. And
some people will use that against you. You know, we've seen recently.
Yeah.
And that's fine because, I mean, they're not telling the truth. So, you know, it doesn't really matter to me.
No. Mm-mm. You know what? You're doing something right because people are talking shit. That's what I.
You don't have. You're not doing it right.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you think Justin ain't got haters, you're wrong. You
know?
know?
Exactly.
Hey, Derek.
We talked about that before. You know, several of us get together, and I'll ask how many haters do y'all have? And there's a lot of haters out there. When you get to a certain point, it's haters, and it's funny. I mean, it's mostly jealousy, though. It's not even anything we're doing. You know, it's jealousy. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And I love it. I'll still keep doing the same thing.
We got
I did. I saw Old Man Pies come in. I saw Fry's Critters come in. I saw Big D's come in, and I saw Royally Morphidelic. You know, all I hear in my head when Derek comes in is Big D, Big D, Big D. Oh, Big D. All I hear. That's all I hear. That's all I hear.
Oh man.
It's like the Juicy G nightmare going through my head on a constant.
Yeah, that's no doubt.
Y'all, listen, Charlie, I'm going ahead and sort of spilling the beans. Y'all got to keep on the lookout because in January, Charlie's doing an unboxing, and you don't want to miss it.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can't back out, Charlie.
Charlie's on the spot.
I'm just throwing it out there. Charlie will be doing an unboxing with
Charlie's doing an unboxing.
And his favorite Juicy G in January. So stay tuned, folks.
So there's something else that needs to be talked about too.
Yes,
and shipping animals. Guys,
yes.
When shipping animals.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Pay attention to what you're doing. If you have to company that does, you know, if you don't have a mentor, find a mentor to help you with especially that. A lot of animals die in shipping for no reason, and it's because they were packed wrong. I've seen animals show up in a cereal box. I've seen animals show up in priority boxes. Guys, it's illegal to ship an animal through the U.S. mail. If you get caught, it's a federal offense. So just understand that. Wow. But I have seen it a lot. I've seen giant alligator snapping turtles in a box that says harmless reptile. I mean, for real. You know, the turtle's coming out of the box, you know, at FedEx. It's eating its way out of the box. But guys, I mean, there are several ways to do it and do it properly. I personally feel that these pillow stuffing in my boxes, it acts as insulation and it's a soft material. So, there's no harm to the animal whatsoever. And it works really well with the heat packs because it kind of filters it through evenly. I'm not a big fan of paper. It just kind of crumples. It's hard. So I don't feel comfortable using that. But don't use multiple heat packs. I mean, you got to understand, these animals can handle the cold a lot better than they can handle heat. And, I've seen people throw 5 and 6 heat packs in a box, and you're looking for trouble doing stuff like that. If it takes more than 2 heat packs, I'm not shipping, period. I just don't do it.
Sense.
Yeah, well,
I will tell you what, there's this lady with Ship Your Reptiles I met. She's got blue hair. Her name is Susie. She will answer all your questions.
She is amazing. But you can call AJ or Andrew or anybody that works for Ship Your Reptiles, and they will answer any question you have because they're amazing.
In September, we'll be shipping booth. It'll be LSR and Ship Your Reptiles all in one booth. And so all the shipping will be to us. We ship the animals out the following Monday. They'll be delivered to you on Tuesday. But anything you buy at Arlington that needs to be shipped, we'll handle all the shipping. Also, if you use my promo code, all capital letters 22, you get $15 off every shipping too. So
for the September show,
for anytime.
For any time? Okay.
Anytime. If you're shipping an animal out, like right now, we're not in shipping right now. If you buy an animal from us, it's probably going to be February or March before we ship. We just don't take any chances through the holidays whatsoever. We stopped shipping, I think our last was like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And then we won't ship again until after the new year, late February, early March. But understand, your animal is mine. So if you're buying something from me, it's still getting fed just like mine would. We are now going to be breeding probably predominantly all of our rodents. As of this weekend, we're bringing in a complete rodent facility. Just add water and it's there. Literally. That wasn't planned. But it's happening. So, we're going to be feeding the animals even better that we can supply all of them and not having to buy everything. We can feed multiple meals now. And
all
I feel a lot better.
Is that? Are you doing the all ASFs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. If you buy an animal and you're feeding rats, I'll go buy rats just for your animals. That way I can switch over, but we're going to buy rodents probably every 3 to 4 weeks anyway to rotate, rats in. Because we do that on our own animals anyway. We feed predominantly, and then we'll throw, rats at them. I even throw mice at them sometimes just to get a variety. And but yeah, predominantly we'll be feeding ASF. But I've got some that are shipping out to the UK, in a couple of months, and I asked those guys over there, what are you feeding? And if they tell me ASF, they're going to get completely ASF from here on out. Mm-hmm. They tell me mice, so I'll go buy mice to feed mice. I want to make sure they're eating. Most of those guys over there feed frozen thawed, and I won't switch them to frozen thawed. I don't have time for that. But I'll feed them whatever they're eating, and it'll be easier for you to get them over to frozen thawed when you get them.
Maybe one day. It could happen. You never know.
Juicy J.
Hey, Thomas. Hey, Altus Glory.
You never know.
You never know. It can happen. Those were two of the topics that I had wanted you to talk about, Earl, because I know that you and I had discussed some stuff on Saturday, because I had told you that those were big things that I had been kind of interested in, not only because we're, US ARC members, and we really wanted to be. We've kind of been on a consistent roll with, even when we've had our victims on, we've kind of talked about US ARC, except for Juicy G, because God knows she goes off on a tangent, and you can't under any kind of control to talk about US ARC.
Yeah, but she's an attention whore, so.
She is an attention whore. She is indeed. She is indeed.
She was so much of an attention whore that Angie never even talked.
No,
you know what?
She would start to open and just shut it.
I knew that we had a special guest, and I knew that this guest had hijacked or hijacked whatever.
Yeah, hijacked the show.
Hijacked the show, but I honestly 100% did not know to the degree this special guest had hijacked it. And I was speechless. And I will tell you what, it was only Monday, and it was a shit show week, and it was Monday, and it was much needed. But yeah, that's probably about the quietest. Yeah, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do or say.
That show got watched over and over that week because all that Mr. Donahue could do would go, look at Angie's face. Look at Angie's face.
I could, if it doesn't come out of my mouth, it's all over my face. So, I mean, it's right there. It was the best. And we have requests for future guest appearances by Miss Juicy G and some other.
I'm worried about my job. I'm worried that she's going to handcuff or tie me up or something, and I'm going to not appear one day.
Nah, I'll kick her butt for you. Or I'll hire somebody to kick her butt for you.
She's going to have my job.
I'll just call Mama Rin. She'll take care of it.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go back to Ship Your Reptile.
Yes.
There's a lot of shipping companies out there. We know pretty much all of them. And I'm not going to say anything bad about any of them. Because, the simple fact is FedEx is still the shipping company any way you look at it.
Right.
So 90% of the problems are going to be done by FedEx, not the shipping company that we're using. However, I've been using Reptiles from day one. And, it used to be different. Well, there, but there's other owners involved, and most of y'all know who I'm talking about. But Reptiles in there for everything. If you have an issue, they call me. I don't have to call them. They call me if I get your package of stuff. This is what we're doing, and I don't have to worry about it. And the biggest thing to me is when I'm shipping an animal. So I shipped one through FedEx the very first time. And I had nothing but problems with FedEx. They didn't care what I'd done. We're a small fish in a large sea. It's not even a big pond, but it's a large sea. Ship Your Reptiles is a very big company. They ship a lot of animals, and when they call FedEx, they get something accomplished. When you call FedEx, you're going to get pissed off. You're going to start screaming and yelling, and then you're not going to get anything accomplished. I promise you. So, because you're always going to get that person.
I've done that before.
I mean, the people that you get don't even speak your language, and then it makes it even worse, I hate dealing with FedEx. I hate dealing with Amazon, any of these companies. So when you have a company that'll deal with it for you, guys, that's a big thing, and Susie and the whole team over there. I mean, Susie's like the best ever. Susie was out here for the last party, and I think pretty much the team is coming in February to the party. So they're just an incredible group of people. And I can say the same about every other shipping company. I've had a couple issues in there where, I get my shipping back. The package was gone for 5 days. There's always an excuse why I'm not getting my money back. You can't insure your animals through another big thing. Ship Your Reptiles. Guys, please understand if you ship money, there is no insurance. It's the worst day to ship an animal. We don't like doing it. Every once in a while we have to, but that animal's coming uninsured. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
If you ship hub to hub only, you have insurance on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. During regular shipping, that is. During the holidays, there is no insurance. If you ship an animal right now and it disappears, that's on you.
Yep.
So just understand, I'm on a podcast. I can't go to the door.
Well, and I think a lot of people don't realize that Monday is more kind of like a holiday. I don't want to say holiday, but it's like it's like the extended weekend for FedEx because they work Saturday. So a lot of people don't realize that, but really the worst, it's Tuesday and Wednesday are your best days.
Yeah, it's just hard because Monday's a really bad day. I mean, everything is backed up on Mondays. I'll be out here and everything's backed up, and Monday's just a really crappy day to ship, and so we just don't do it. But yeah, I mean that's the biggest thing for me is having a team of people there to assist. I've got a lot going on here, and we just acquired a new collection. We acquired a bunch of rats. I don't have time to worry about shipping, so once that animal's gone, they deal with it. You know, if there is a problem, they tell me, they tell me what's going on, but they're still dealing with it every step of the way. They're going to make sure the animal gets there, and if something does go wrong, it's reimbursed because it's in, parcel, and I have lost one animal in the whole time I've been shipping animals. I've lost one. And
wow.
So I feel like, that's a pretty good thing.
That's really good because I know people that have lost more than that and have only been in this for, I don't know, 3 to 4 years.
But it's all about shipping at the right times, making sure that you're knowledgeable about what you're doing, packing the boxes. When we pack the boxes, that snake is not going to move in that box. Yeah. I put enough pillow stuffing in there. When I go to put the lid on, it's hard to get it in there. And that way, the animal's tight, but it's pillow stuffing so they can move around real easily. But if you shake the box, that animal's not moving.
Wow.
So, it's everything combined. And guys, if you need help, learn how to pack a box, call me. I'll walk you through it. I don't have a problem. If you want to see a video of us packing boxes, we can do that. We're always looking for suggestions on videos. So when you have a suggestion, you want to see something, call us. Let us know.
Kyle, take note. Your video, you need to do a video on how to pack. I think you should just do it regardless. Yeah, just go ahead and put it on the agenda, Kyle. Get that done for us, please, dear.
Hey, Earl.
Yep.
If I could get you to just, for anybody that has not shipped before, anybody that's new in the chat or hasn't had a snake go out before, could you expand just a little bit on the fact that they do have to go through a hub? And sometimes you have to know the temperatures of where you're shipping so that you have to know what the temperatures are at the hub and the temperatures on the destination as well.
One of the things you need to understand is where that snake's going to be for most of the night. So, for instance, if we're shipping out of the Dallas area, that animal's going to be here till 2:30 in the morning. So it's sitting at a hub here in Dallas till 2:30 in the morning. So if it's 95 degrees, you need to pack the snake for us because that's where it's going to be most of the time. On the airplane, they're fine. Normally they're supposed to keep the animals indoors. That does not always happen, especially in Indianapolis. Sometimes they end up outside, and that's where I lost an animal, is in Indianapolis. But yes, you need to, on Ship Your Reptiles, it'll show you a list of each one of the hubs that it's going to go through, and you can click on it and get the temperatures for that hub. So if it's cool where you're shipping from, what is this? Oh, if it's cool where you're shipping from, look where you're shipping to. If it's a lot colder there, put the heat pack in. Make sure you have at least a 72-hour heat pack, guys. These little 24 and 36-hour heat packs, those are trash. Do not use hand warmers. Hand warmers will kill that snake almost every time. I've seen
On
it
the
done.
heat packs, Earl, do you recommend because Ange, correct me if I'm wrong, there's the new ones, which are the
cryo packs.
Cryo pack, thank you, because I struggle to pronounce it, versus the, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Lots of things.
I use old school heat packs. I buy them by the case, and that's another thing. If you're going to be shipping animals, don't buy a heat pack for one shipment. Buy enough heat packs where you have on hand, because I promise you, when you need it, you don't have it. And
so do you use
nobody in
the
your area is going to have
packs versus the other ones?
I don't know. I've never messed with the cryo packs. I don't know what they are.
Those are the ones that are supposed to like be able to be cold and hot versus the temperature.
Never messed with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never messed with them. I use old school heat packs. If I have to use cold packs, I don't ship.
Okay.
Because heat is going to hurt the animals worse than cool. And if you don't get it just right, you can kill that animal. So, like Arizona, there's only certain times we can ship to Arizona. We know it's pretty bad. We only ship hub to hub anymore. We don't ship to your residence anymore at all. Which sometimes that's a really bad deal because, there's a lot of rural areas that, it's a long way to a hub. But the safety of the animal is the most important thing. I would rather not make the mistake than lose the animal at all. So the safety of the animal is the most important thing, regardless.
I mean, I think if you're throwing a fit about having to drive to the FedEx hub to pick it up, then you don't need to be getting it. At the end of the day,
I'll tell you something else we're looking at for 2023, and it's going to be hitting at working at airport to airport shipping, where we're going to be using American Airlines and Delta to ship instead of using FedEx at all. The cool thing about that is I'll ship the animals out at 6 a.m. You'll be able to come up at 2:30 in the afternoon, same day. So they're not going overnight anywhere. They're on a plane, and then they're sitting there waiting on you. So it's a really cool option. Not any cheaper. Sometimes it's a little more money, actually, depending on where it's going. But you can have the animal same day, and it's a lot less stress on the animals.
Good deal.
Yeah.
That's a really good deal.
Yeah.
Now, if we have more than one shipment going to one airport, we can actually cut the cost of shipping because it's going to cost us less to ship, several boxes on one crate.
Right.
So we are looking into that. My daughter works for American Airlines, so we've been working on that for about a year now, getting it all set up.
Well, and that's how Puerto Rico, right? The way that you ship to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, so Puerto Rico is we ship everything over there on a plane. We just buy a ticket for the animal and ship it over there. Puerto Rico is real simple, other than the fact that you have to have health certificates, stuff like that. It's not a big deal. You go to your local vet and you can get a health certificate. It's not that hard.
Okay. Good deal.
Lots of good information about shipping.
And USARC. So we got two for the price of one tonight.
I know.
Yay.
Well, guys, I'm going to have to cut this a little bit short. I've got company just got here. They're coming to pick up some animals. I've donated some animals to and he's here to pick him up. So I'm going to
Well, we sure appreciate everything that you've shared with us. We thank you so much for coming in, Earl.
Absolutely. Can't wait for February. It is going to be fun.
Why, you're not going to show up anyway.
You know what? Them is fighting words. Yes, I am. You know why? Because we're going to caravan down. We're driving to.
They're coming to our house first.
Them is fighting words, and guess what? The little orange aprons, they're mini skirt aprons.
Okay, so who is bringing my sleigh to me?
Your sleigh.
Yeah.
Did I commit to something I don't remember?
No, you missed all this. I think.
Just tell her it was when she was on Mom Juice. Say yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. But it's probably brought down here by
Will.
In the chat. Yeah.
Was it Will?
Yeah, Will's bringing it down.
Did I miss Logan and Mitzi and Sammy? Did I say hi? Did I say hi?
You did. No, Earl, don't worry. We will be bringing you a surprise.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Lots of glitter.
I'm sure it's going to be beautiful.
Have you ever decided?
Will wants to know if he decided on what.
I have not decided yet. I'm still, with everything going on right now, I'm hoping it's still available. But I've got a lot of businesses right now building this rat building. So as soon as all this is done, hopefully, everything goes well and it's still available and I can buy the sleigh. Because that's what he's asking what I decided.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, let us know if you need us to bring it down for you.
It's way out of your way.
Oh, hey, don't forget the heat pack Juicy G.
Yeah, it's in Ohio.
It's where in Ohio?
Yep.
Oh, well, I live in Indiana, so it's not that far, but.
Yeah, and I'm sure they have them in Indiana too, because they're all up north. But this one I found was made in 1886, and it's a beautiful display. So,
okay, well, you better find out if it's still available and get that down here. All the snow you get in Texas.
Yeah, but it's not for that.
I'm sure it's not.
It's the time artist, and yeah. All right, guys, y'all have a great evening.
You too. All right, thanks, Earl.
Bye. Thanks for having us. Absolutely. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye. Okay, so listen.
Listen, Linda.
I know, right? That's all I was thinking of. And I'm sitting there going, shit, what did I say I was going to do for him on Mom Juice? And I don't remember. You totally could have convinced me of that shit. Yes. So Charlie's still here. Y'all, please, as Charlie is still here, watch out. Because there will be an epic video with Juicy G and Charlie, and it is going to be an epic unboxing.
I don't know. Juicy G's supposed to take wax off of Kyle's leg with his teeth. Her teeth.
Well,
her teeth.
We'll do that. But yes, Charlie will be doing a big unboxing with Juicy G. I'm throwing it all out there. I love you, Charlie. You can't back out.
Can't back out now.
Yeah.
Okay. What else have we got on the agenda?
I felt like there was something else I wanted.
I did too. I felt like we had something else going on.
I know. What else did we talk about? Hang on. Let me see real quick.
Is Eric still in here from Drop Time?
I know, right? Oh, that's the other person we got to talk to too. So let me go back and see what I'm missing. Let's see what we're missing. What am I missing? Oh man, I feel like I'm missing stuff. Yeah, Jeremy, I am putting Charlie on the spot, and he just can't back out. He knows that. So,
Eric's still here. April the 8th. Eric, April the 8th. So if you and Courtney can be here,
yes,
at the party.
It's not an if. So Eric, you just
it's not an if. I mean,
you're expected to be here. You know what? We will do. Jim's much better at that, Mr. Will, but he'll show off the snakes behind us in the racks. I like to sit back and supervise. I feel like there was something else we were supposed to talk about.
I feel naked.
I don't know. Fireball showed off her racks the other night.
Yeah,
I was right.
Yeah. I feel naked. Did I look naked?
I was kind of expecting the hat to be there, and it just wasn't. I need to color my hair, so it's been a hot mess, right?
It's a hot mess.
It's a hot mess.
So, Stella said hello. Kurtwood was being really quiet.
I know. I feel Kurtwood. Listen, if y'all don't know, Kurtwood's grandma passed away. So send him some love, folks. Yeah.
Kurt, you did not message me and let me know.
He didn't either. I heard from his baby girl, so that's why I hadn't had a chance to touch base with you either because I was feeling like poop.
Yeah, I was sick all day yesterday with a migraine, and when the video comes out, you'll know.
I told you were always you always do a good job.
Oh no, this one you'll know.
You hear
what else have we got going on? Guys, we are trying to climb to that 1,000.
Oh, so yeah. How far away are you from 1,000?
I mean, about 400 and something.
But still, that's not far. You're able
but I mean, we've got to go for a big giveaway for 1,000. So
no, I mean,
we got to shoot for a
big Donahue. I guarantee will wear a banana hammock for that. I just threw you right out there, babe. Love you.
Well, we're working on visuals, so there's going to be probably snakes involved, I'm sure.
Yes. So, you know what? We need to add, let's go ahead and add I don't know what 438 means, but do you?
Is that Will's sub count?
Oh, 430. Okay. Will's saying how many y'all need.
Oh, we need 438? Okay. Okay. Well, so I think we've got 438 to go. Well, we're trying to get there because we're
cardboard. You know what? Speaking of cardboard cutouts,
juicy.
Oh my gosh! Listen, we could do that, but guess what? Jim showed me. So if you guys aren't Yellowstone fans, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you.
No, we've been watching. We've been binge watching.
So, Ange, you can get a Rip cardboard cutout. It's on my Christmas list. I need a Rip Wheeler cardboard cutout. Oh my God, I freaking love Rip Wheeler. If you do not, all the Rips out there, Rip Wheeler. Oh my gosh, yes. I told Jim that's on my Christmas list. I love my husband, 22 years in, married legally, and yeah. So I'm gonna figure it out, but we need a juicy cardboard cutout. I think we should include that in your giveaway for the 1,000, and then I also think we need to include a USARK. We'll include a USARK membership, but
we can do a USARK membership.
Let me
we'll do a USARK membership.
Absolutely, we'll do it too. We need to do some research for that cardboard cutout of Juicy G. So we're gonna have to do some pictures. But you know what? Even if we have to make it and color it ourselves, we should do it. It's going to be one of the giveaway prizes.
Well, God, did you see the T-shirt I made? The merchandise? I had the hand color.
Yes, Will, we will absolutely throw in a Mom Juice cutting board, 100%. So we've got a USARK membership to add, a Mom Juice cutting board. I don't know what we'll put on there yet.
He might be able to throw something in.
Jeremy said he might be able to throw something in.
Awesome. And a cardboard cutout of Juicy G.
Oh wait, if you and I can get together, we can do a jug that says Mom Juice Mondays.
Oh, I tell you, I got the jugs in.
I did too.
Mine are kind of hidden by my hooded. Yes.
But Jeff, Mr. Donahue and I are going to make some moonshine.
Oh, yay. Yes, we're going to do that then. Because I ordered because I love Kurt, but his logo is difficult. So I cuss him out every time I try to etch it. So I have some extras that we're going to use for, but we'll use those for, your moonshine thingy. You knew what I was getting to. I'm like, you knew where I was going. I was getting there. Everybody's in the chat. So.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad you were able to get Mr. Earl on.
Hey, Darlene.
Oh, you know what, Jim? I always forget you're delayed. Yes. But you know what? Mine were at one point in time. I took care of it. Because you try lugging them bubbies around. They're heavy. Seriously. If I keep eating Reese cups and drinking Mom Juice, they'll be right back up there, love. Be able to wear it as a yarmulke again. For the love of God, seriously. Yeah. I know. I had to text him because you could hear Sheldon in the background. I do love your logo, Kurt. And I love you every time I cuss you out. But yes, I do.
Well, Juicy G was on.
Thanks, John. I'll touch base with you, babe.
Brother Jeremy's the other night with my milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
Oh my God. I wish I could have, I was hearing bits and pieces of it as I was dozing, but I just had felt like just crap. So like I told you, I was like, I have just felt like crap and I feel better now. But yeah, I heard bits and pieces of it. So yeah.
Kurt's already there, Aunt. Oh, sis, we got them done.
I heard. If you guys haven't seen these, I saw the draft version of them. Those look so good.
Yep.
And we need to talk too, because I was thinking about when I was talking to Viv Tech.
You see the alcohol for March.
Oh my God. As always, right?
Right?
That's important.
I know.
What's July?
July?
Oh, wait a minute. Go back. Was that the policeman attire?
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, some good popo. Look
Call
at
that. Call the po-po-ho.
G. Donahue. The popo's beating on the door. That's awesome. Is that July?
Summer flip-flops. Yeah, June. 4th of July.
Oh, that's awesome. They turned out so good.
August is back to school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You guys did such a good job on those.
Well, we're not Brittany Gobble, but we did our best.
No, but of course. That turned out, they're so cool, though.
Those are awesome. Jakey's our photographer.
I know, but they turned out really good. You
November,
guys did awesome
and then
job.
December was our 4 little. We were corralling snakes like nobody's business.
I don't know how you kept them all. See, that's the patience that I lack. I don't have it. I like to pretend I have it, but I don't.
But, it was my idea. I wanted it so bad. And Jake is like, you want to do a calendar? Fine. Jeffrey, Mr. Donahue's like, y'all are crazy, but do it.
No, but Jakey does such a good job. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. That's why there's 900 Pinterest projects that are half done in my house.
And God bless Jakey. He's like, okay. And he did a shared folder for the 3 of us. And he's putting pictures in and editing.
And you're going, okay. Yeah, for all of you, if you come, you got to come to the party in April. You'll meet Jakey. He's really good.
We do need to start getting a head count.
We do need to start getting a head count, though, because
I keep inviting people.
Well, we need to know how much.
Well, I need to know how much crawfish to order. Number 1. Number 2, I need to know how many pounds of ribs I need to get, because I'll be cooking the ribs. I'll be barbecuing, Kansas City style barbecuing the ribs. So I'll need to know how many of that. And then
are we going to do your slaw too?
I'm going to do my slaw. Yeah, the slaw.
Ash, you better be there.
Oh, you better be there.
You and Kyle and the girls for real.
Juicy G's going to be all up in your ass.
Whose ass is Juicy G going to be up in?
Kyle.
Holy cow. Yeah. So as long as I have some kind of head count, I will start getting all the supplies. Beer galore.
So Jeremy, it's probably about 9 hours because you're in Pennsylvania, right?
9 hours.
Times two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's quite a ways. Yeah. All right. Courtney and Eric will be here. We got a fully stocked bar. Jake is already working on his list of drinks. I think he's going to do some Sazeracs. He's going to do some painkillers. He's going to do some hurricanes.
We're coming down early. You know that, right?
Yes. I'm taking a full week off, so you guys can be here.
Yep. Jim's going to clean the mirrored room wall. So. I tell you what, that was the bestest time. Yeah. It's like, I mean, your friends are the family that you get to pick. So
you're not who's sleeping in the car?
Kurtwood.
Yeah, the hell you say? You're sleeping in the car.
No. Suck it out, Buttercup. It ain't that far for you.
I was gonna say.
Will's on the
tip.
Will, you live on the tip.
Wait a minute, Will, are you in Kentucky?
Yeah, he's in Kentucky.
Kentucky and West Virginia. I did not do geography very well, so Kentucky and West Virginia do like border up. Do they touch?
The tip?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, do they really? So,
hey, Luke.
Okay. Well, then, Will, you're not far from Indiana, which I say Indy. Hey, Luke.
Kurtwood, what are you trying to say? Is there some things that could happen if you don't sleep in the car after you drive?
He's like, when I drink too much, I have to sleep in my car. Well, shit, Will, you're not that far at all. From like, well, I say not that far, but I'm directionally challenged, so don't pay attention to me. No, but seriously, I gotta like on another computer, listen to me, on another computer screen. Yeah, really, like so is it like, yeah, I'll have to look at that like let me see how many times I can say like. Okay, moving on. We'll have ice crawfish and Will, you're close to us, yeah.
Jake is making some kind of
the king cake thingy with the baby.
Jake is making 2 cakes this time. 2 cakes and some kind of different potato salad.
Oh.
But it's good. We've made it before. It's really good.
We're gonna have to figure some
Oh, and I think I promised Earl biscuits and sausage gravy, homemade biscuits and sausage gravy.
But only if I can spill the cast iron skillet with grease all over the kitchen floor.
It's kind of a tradition.
Right? It's a necessity. We are, Jim, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but we're not from ARS. They are 8 hours. We're not 8 hours from ARS. We're only 30 minutes.
I think he's talking about Will.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Or maybe, we're 8 hours from ARS.
You guys are? Well, yeah, because you're 8 hours from us.
Yeah.
How did we get on that subject?
I don't know.
Will's trying to figure out how far it is.
Were they having a conversation about us that we didn't know?
Yeah, Will, you're not that far. ARS is only like 30 minutes from us.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How were y'all having a conversation without us?
I'm not really sure.
Y'all don't worry about it.
I know. Yes, if you want your floors nice and shiny, I will spill your cast iron skillet with grease all over it. All day.
I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know what was going on there.
After I tell the party is not the I always forget there's a delay. So like I'm talking about stuff that's not on the screen yet. Okay. So
Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri, not St. Louis.
Mm-mm.
No.
Kansas City.
But once the oil gets on the floor, then we get naked and roll around.
But you have to lecture your kids. You have to lecture your kids the whole time. Don't you dare do anything. Don't you touch anything. Don't you spill anything. And then when their mom comes in, they open the oven and they go, oh, look at this cute thing. Blop. And they dump the cast iron skillet all over the floor. So.
Oh, well, I'm in the middle of something. I have no idea what I was in the middle of cooking and laughing the whole time.
Oh, my God. And I was
You ended up on your hands and knees.
I know. And I think my face was like 50 shades of red. And I'm going, oh my God, what an asshole. Yeah.
I was laughing. I didn't care.
It was, you know what? That's what makes it fun. So it just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Kansas City, Missouri, Will. Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Yep. Which is 8 hours from Indy, which is where we are. Angie and Jim. Not Angie and Jeff, Angie and Jim. Will's going to be so confused. So, Will, when this is over, go ahead and talk to Angie from Celtic Balls and she'll set you straight. Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
You got a barber pole?
You know what? You can order those off Amazon.
Are you putting one down in the bar?
Free haircuts.
Oh, I thought you were putting one down in the mirror room.
It's close enough. It's close enough.
Yep. We have to talk about that because I was going through I was looking through some of my craft bucket thingies and I think I got some blue sequin tulle that would match Juicy.
Where's Luke at?
Luke, I think, is in Iowa or Nebraska.
Oh, that's right. He's not too far from us.
No, he's not far from us.
Yeah, not at all. There you go. See, look, he's not that far.
Yeah.
So Luke's coming down, right?
Yeah. So there you go, Luke.
I assume.
It'll be a party.
There to a show with them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The mirrored room is filling up.
I know you guys think we're all kidding, but they really do have a wall.
We do have a mirrored room. We're really honest to God do.
They inherited it.
With a dance floor. It had a parquet dance floor.
Yep.
And a hot tub.
And a hot tub. The hot tub was already gone.
We're taking up donations for a new hot tub. And I think it needs to be like, I don't know. Maybe it should be like blue to match Juicy G or green. I don't know which, something.
Those green runner lights like we've got.
Yes, 100%. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Man.
Oh God.
Kurt, the mirrors are on the wall. I kid you not, Kurt. I swear, I promise, I will swear on a Bible, it really exists.
There is a mirrored wall room.
Kurt, you just need to come down because it would be fun. You just know it.
At least it's not on the ceiling.
No, not yet. It's gonna be there.
Oh God.
I know.
I haven't given her any room to let her put any mirrors up on any ceilings.
Not yet, no. We're gonna have to work. I did, you know what though? I do have actually, you know what? Tell Juicy G that I do have some mirrors that I bought because I was gonna make this like Pinterest project thing, and I told Jim, hey, I'm gonna do these mirrors, and he was like, you are? And it was just that look of no. So they're in the box. I think we're going to bring him down, and we'll bring him not down, across. Yeah, across. And I think we'll find a place for him.
Oh my God.
I
tried to have.
They're 12 by 12s.
Is that what's down there?
What's it?
12 by 12 mirrors. They're pretty big.
Probably.
They're pretty big. I tried to have that hooker hijacked. I paid somebody to hijack that hooker.
You know, oh man. Oh yeah. Yes, I'm bringing you mirrors, Juicy G, if you're listening.
Oh, dang. We're bringing our own ceiling mirrors.
Honey, if I ain't hung them up in our mirror in our bedroom, it ain't happening. We'll take
Angie bringing their own mirrors for the ceiling in the guest bedroom. They're like, this is our room when we come, so we're just gonna
be like, don't touch.
It's our own room.
Oh man, I would end up like hurting myself. Okay, so yeah, so Will brings up an interesting point.
Okay.
So apparently that must mean that like you swing. Here it's like pink flamingos in the front yard.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's what that means. A pineapple floor mat for outside.
We just tell all the neighbors.
You're just like, hey.
We post flyers.
You just have this giant, you do a Griswold light display on the house. You're like, swingers, welcome.
I stand outside with those little bulbs like at the airport.
And you're directing them in. Oh, man. Kurt can probably get you like a discount on those working at O'Hare.
Who do you think I call for my bulbs when I run out?
Oh,
man. Hook your sister up.
You need a different color of loofah.
Oh, man.
They come in lots of colors, Eric. What do you mean different color loofahs? I don't know. Pineapple. I didn't know. Do they make yes, upside down pineapples? Yes. That's interesting that like all the states have their own swinger language.
See, I have no idea.
So this is what we did. We worked with a guy and he bought a house. He was young and with his girlfriend, and I had learned that pink flamingos in the front yard meant you were a swinger. So we got a bunch of pink flamingos and put them in the front yard.
My grandma had a pink flamingo in her front yard.
Well, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna put oh wow. Yeah, no. We're gonna put pink flamingos in your front yard.
Oh god. There's a red light on that house when we drove down the street. Oh my god. I'm learning all kinds of stuff.
It's a lot. There's a lot of education out there. Sometimes I feel like I live under a rock. You know?
Well, this is not stuff I learned on my true crime.
No, not
I learned
mine.
about the OnlyFans on there, but not this.
No, yeah. I'm like, whoa.
All right, Kurt. Love you, brother.
Yes, take it easy. Oh, yeah.
I know, that's mine too.
Don't you just want to go, hey, grandma, you know what that means?
Kind of ladies of the night.
I know.
I did wonder when that dude popped on when me and Courtney were on, and he's like, hey, ladies, beautiful ladies. And I'm like, hello?
Oh, man. Oh, look, Thomas has pink flamingos. Well, congratulations.
Oh, my goodness. We're learning all kinds of stuff.
We are.
Earl hopped off of here and we're getting an education.
We are. It's awesome. Pink flamingos holding pineapples. You know what? I bet Hobby Lobby's got some of them, Jimmy.
We'll find some pineapple lights or something.
Put on the mirror wall.
Oh my gosh, they do. They have them in.
Run them down that one pole.
Yes. You need pink flamingos and pineapples. It'll be a party.
I think you can get those on Amazon.
I bet you can. We're gonna have to find those. That'll be on like the Christmas wish list.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that what you call Jeremy? Oh,
same.
Yep, same thing. It fits.
Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious.
That's how his people watching went.
Oh yeah, brother. How did your people watching go?
Oh man. Well, welcome, Solo Butterfly. This is mild compared to some of the
Oh, Solo, this is so calm compared to how it usually goes around here.
Yep. Go. You need to watch some of the other ones.
We're actually behaving ourselves.
We are. We're behaving. Oh.
That does not surprise me.
Wow.
Juicy G's little ginger snap is a little wild thing.
I know. You got some skeletons in the closet you're letting out. You know what, Mr. Thomas? I don't really think it matters as long as it's a flamingo.
Oh, Jeremy, you know what you need to be? Arlington. Arlington people watching is not.
Yeah, it doesn't disappoint.
It does not disappoint.
It's all right. We only need those lights before April. We don't need them for Christmas. We need them for April.
Oh,
You know what? Everybody was productive. So congratulations. We are proud.
Molly never knows what she's walking in on because sometimes she just walks in on all kinds of stuff. She always comes back though. God love her.
Yes, she does. That's disappointing, Jeremy, because you know what? It could be a good thing and a bad thing because sometimes you see stuff and you're like, damn, I wish it was cold. They'd have that covered up. Okay.
Is it our bedtime?
1:30.
Okay.
is Dad putting us to bed?
Is Dad putting us to bed?
He is telling me that he is he's on kid duty tomorrow morning, so here shortly.
It's our bedtime.
It's close. Yeah, it's close. There's a nudist hot spring in Colorado was the best thing. Wow. You have been around.
You've lived quite the life.
I really want to meet him now.
Oh,
And not as Juicy G either.
not as Juicy G.
I gotta tell you, Melinda came over.
Yeah.
What was it? Saturday?
She came over.
She came over Saturday and then Sunday. Saturday to do. I can't remember what. Oh, she was picking up bedding on Saturday. Well, then she goes, well, I think I'm going to buy a snake from you, too.
Oh,
So she did. She bought a snake. So Sunday she came to pick up the snake. Well, she goes, I forgot to ask how y'all met. Well, you know me.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall to watch this.
So I get this little twinkle in my eye.
Right?
And I go, well, I was working the pole. And Mr. Donahue came stumbling in one night. He started throwing 20s at me. And I just went right on out the door.
You know, she's like going, oh.
She goes, really? I go, no.
It was the other way around.
Right? It was the other way around. Oh man, I'd have laughed so hard. I'd have loved to see her face, but
She just looked at me and she was like, really?
oh man, that's funny shit. Yeah.
And I just looked at it and I go, no, that's not really what happened.
That would really happen. Oh man, that's
He said, hold my beer.
right. Hold my beer and watch this. Oh my god, that's funny.
People wonder how I got the Juicy Tequila Bobo name.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
And there's a reason that I'm not allowed to give her alcohol. That's why Jeff's like, no, you cannot take anything from Angie.
No, she's had too much.
I'm like, shh, it won't affect you. You haven't had anything to eat, and it's only 50%. We're all right.
Did you read what Eric wrote?
Oh, I missed right over it.
One time at band camp. Listen, Eric, I am a band nerd. I played the clarinet, and that shit really does happen at band camp. I can tell you. Or in the band room, it really does. People think your children joining band is a nerd fest. It is, but it's also sex ed. I can tell you that it is. Yep. Musical instruments tend to bring that out in people.
Okay. Well,
all right.
Being ushered off to bed.
I know, but we have so we have
next week we have Gershon.
Yes, we do. And we'll keep and then we have 2 weeks off because of Christmas and New Year's.
I've taken 2 weeks off because of Christmas and New Year's. So we may just do a couple little live things just to come on and say hi to everybody, but we don't want to cut into everybody's Christmas and stuff.
And then we have, I'm also Catholic, Will. I was a band nerd and I'm Catholic. So.
And I was a cheerleader.
Yep, and Angie. So yeah, you get all the bad girl shit right here in this show.
Oh, and Juicy G was a cheerleader.
That's right, she was. So, but and we also have some January guests scheduled.
Oh my God, January's going to be lit.
And don't you all, Juicy G will be making a special unboxing appearance with our good friend Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Renee. Yep. I'm saying it all day long, Charlie, because this is going to be epic.
It's going to be epic. It's going to be one of the biggest shows of January. Yeah, it's going to be huge.
Absolutely. It's going to be fun. You do not want to miss it.
She's probably going to have to go shopping because she'll need something.
She will. She will need something spectacular.
Yes.
That will be an extra warning.
Yeah,
it will need an extra warning for that one.
Yeah.
They did that earlier at the gym.
Thankfully, I think spurs are now hidden.
Yeah. Yep.
We're good.
Oh, good. Absolutely.
Throw my back out tonight, and you know why.
I know. Charlie, don't be afraid. Don't be scarred.
Don't be scarred, Charlie. We've got you.
Angie and I will protect you. We'll be there for you.
As long as you see me on the screen and I'm not tied up somewhere with duct tape.
But just know he cannot open the box until he's on the live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
That is the rule.
Yeah. I used to have this sweet and innocent persona, and now I'm just like,
I like our girl.
How did it all go wrong?
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yes.
I don't know how this happened.
I don't either.
Oh, sweetheart, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Charlie, just a warning, that snake has grown.
Oh, Charlie, yes. That is so true. Of course you mean that very lovingly.
Much love, Charlie.
Yeah. You don't know how much we appreciate it, and Juicy G appreciates you, Charlie.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
Okay.
All right.
We don't want to get in trouble with Jim.
No, we gotta go night because I have to go into the office tomorrow, and I have to be an adult.
I don't like adulting anymore.
I don't either. It's no fun. Unfortunately, it's required.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think when we get down to Earl's, though, in Arlington, we don't have to.
That is true. We do not. We do not have to.
I think we get to just let loose.
Yep. 100%. We absolutely do. It'll be a good time.
So we'll have fun. Okay. I will say good night to everybody.
Yep.
Thank you guys all for being here and putting up with our nonsense and shenanigans. We love you guys.
Absolutely. Everybody have a good night. Be safe. Make good choices.
Make good choices. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.